this video, I will show you how to create low content books for KDP. I'm going to explain how to use BookBolt to create beautiful low content books so that even if you don't have any experience, you will know exactly how to get started after watching this video. Here's what I'm going to be showing you: how to get started with BookBolt. Then I'll show you how to create 3 different types of low content books. Finally, in this beginner's guide, I will show you how to create the book cover of your book. Simply said, after watching this BookBolt guide, you will be able to create low content books for Amazon KDP. I'll leave timestamps for everything mentioned in the description below. Now, the first step is to go to explainthesocials.com/bookbolt. So if I were to show you explainthesocials.com/bookbolt, as you can see up here, and if I click enter, now we're going to go over to a website which is going to look exactly like this. Look at that. How cool. Now, you could either go to explainthesocials.com/bookbolt or click on the link in the description down below. This will take you to my personal sign up page, which allows you to sign up for a 3-day free trial, as you can see over here. So you're going to click on this and use the discount code creator20 for 20% off. So to sign up, just click on the sign up or login button in the top right corner. Okay. So obviously just click on this, or just click on the login button in the top right corner. And then obviously click on the sign up button once again in the right corner. Okay, once you do that, then you're going to choose your plan. BookBolt has 2 different plans available: the newbie and the pro plan. I'll let you decide which one is best for you. The newbie plan includes a 3-day free trial, access to full 130 plus interior templates library, Amazon search volume, KDP Spy, and 24/7 customer support. The Pro plan, on the other hand, obviously includes all these things plus 15 plus different puzzle creation softwares. I myself have the Pro plan, however. So if you're new to low content book publishing or want to try out BookBolt, the newbie plan may be a good starting point for you. It provides access to essential features at an affordable price. On the other hand, if you're serious about low content book publishing and want access to, advanced features, analytics, and the puzzle creation software, the Pro plan might be for you. Now, let's talk about how you can set up your project in BookBolt. So to create your project in BookBolt, start by logging into your account. Your account's going to be right here. So obviously, let's log in. Now, once you're logged in, you're going to come to a page by this, okay? Navigate to the create button. Okay, it's going to look somewhat like this. So to find the create button, you're going to come in the top left. Okay, this is the research tab. You're going to click on the research tab, click on create, and look at that. Now, once you do that, from the options presented, choose the BookBolt Studio to proceed. Now, once you're loading in, you're all set to begin creating your project. So the next step is to actually go ahead and create a new project. So let's wait for it to load up, and yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So to create a new project, you're going to click on project up here, and you're going to click on new project. So once you click on that option, you'll have several choices: creating a cover, creating an interior, or both. For this specific project, we'll be creating both a cover and an interior. So select the appropriate options and move forward. So obviously, paperback, cover, and interior. Project name, just keep any random project name. I'm going to call it Test Project 2. Okay, then now give your project, a proper name, as I did. In this demonstration, you can call it, Test Project 2, but, let's call it something related to the topic. So we'll call it Puzzle and Activity Book Demo. Okay, let's call it that. This title will help you identify your project easily. Next, you're going to decide the trim size for your book. While you have the freedom to choose any trim size you want, it's worth noting that the most activity and puzzle books on Amazon KDP are usually sized at 8.5 by 11 inches. So if you were to go and scroll down, here's 8.5 by 11. So once you've selected the trim size, it's time to determine the interior specifications. For this project, choose a black and white interior with white paper, which it's already chosen. This is a common choice for activity books. Now let's set the page count. For this demo, we are going to stay with 24 pages, which is the default count. Of course, if you plan to create a longer book, you can adjust the page count accordingly. BookBolt allows you to add even hundreds of pages if needed. And with all the details in place, go ahead and click on the Create Project button. Okay, voila. Your project is now created, and you'll find the cover template readily available as so. Additionally, the project will include 24 pages where you can add your puzzle activities on the left-hand side. Let's begin by creating an actual crossword puzzle related to cats. We're going to use ChatGPT to generate some word ideas. First, decide on the theme of your activity book, which is cats in this case. Now, let's go ahead and ask ChatGPT to provide 10 words and clues related to cats for your crossword puzzle. So as you can see over here, I've asked ChatGPT, give me 10 words and clues related to cats, and it's given me all these, these are the words: purr, whisker, litter, scratching, meow, feline, grooming, kitten, pounce, nap, and here are all of its, clues. So once you have these, and once you have your word ideas, you're going to go ahead and open an Excel document and copy paste each word along with its corresponding clue into separate cells. So let me show you how that's going to look. So this is going to be your Excel document, and this is what it's going to look like. So on the left-hand side, you're going to have your words, and on the right-hand side, you're going to have your clues. So as you can see, purr, you can see its clue over here. Whiskers, you can see its clue over here. So you get the whole point of it. This is how you're going to have to format it, and trust me, please keep it like this, or else it might cause some issues in BookBolt, okay? So arrange the clues right next to the respective words as I've stated. Now after you've entered all the words and clues in the Excel sheet, save it as a CSV file, okay? Please remember, a CSV file. Excel normally saves it as an XLSX file, which we don't want, so let me show you. So if you do that, look at this. It gives you tons and tons of options, so normally it's going to be saved in an Excel workbook or some type of this XPS document. We don't want that. We want a CSV file, which is going to be right here, so you're going to click on CSV and you're going to save it. Now, once you've saved it as a CSV file, pretty much good to go. Okay, save the file with an appropriate name. I saved it with cat demo. Now, you now have your crossword puzzle ready with all the words and clues, okay? And once you do that, this method saves time and it helps you quickly generate ideas for your activity book. Feel free to add more words and create your own clues without relying on ChatGPT if you prefer. Okay, creating a crossword puzzle can be an engaging and enjoyable task, and using tools like Excel and ChatGPT makes the process efficient. Now, you can include this crossword puzzle in your activity book about cats, providing entertainment and mental stimulation for your readers. Now, let's go ahead and talk about creating crossword puzzles with BookBolt. Now, the first thing we need to do is we're going to access BookBolt and choose the crossword puzzle template. Okay, so once you're into your, BookBolt template that I have you open, navigate to the page template section on the left-hand side over here. Okay, this is your page templates and you're going to click on it. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to switch over to the Pro Only section up here, and over here, you're going to look for the crossword puzzle template. This template provides all the tools necessary to create a professional looking crossword puzzle for your activity book. So if we were to go to a crossword puzzle, you have this crossword puzzle over here. You have these mind words over here. You even have a word search, which is pretty cool. So obviously you can go with any one of these. I obviously will go with crossword because that's what we're going to be doing in this. And then what you can do is you're going to choose a page where you want to add this puzzle. Okay, so decide on which page you want the crossword puzzle to appear. For example, you might choose page 1 to make it the opening activity. Once you've made your selection, click on next to proceed. Now it's time to actually customize your crossword puzzle. Consider leaving about 1-inch margins on all sides to create a balanced layout. So obviously I'm going to start adding 1 on each margin. Okay, 1. I'm going to come here, add 1 again. Then I'm going to come here and add 1 again. Okay, select a font size and style that suits your preferences and overall aesthetic of your activity book. So let's say I'm gonna go with, like, the default font is Open Sans, which I'm not really a big fan of. So I'm gonna go with Abaya Libre, which is a pretty good font. And I'm gonna go with the Bold 700. Then the font size is the basic 30, which, to be honest, I like, but the color, I'll change it to something, I'm gonna go with a light blue, a friendly color. Now, once you do that, BookBolt offers a variety of fonts to choose from, okay? So you can allow yourself to tailor the puzzle's appearance to your liking. And then there's the stroke width that you can obviously choose whatever you want. I'm going to keep it default, to be honest, and just make the color red so it can stand out from the blue. Now, upload the CSV file that contains the words and clues that you prepared earlier. Okay, And then confirm the max words per page. It's gonna match the number of your words you included in the CSV file. So for instance, if you have 10 words, set the word limit to 10 to ensure all the words fit perfectly in your crossword puzzle. So obviously mine has 10 words. I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna go over to choose CSV file. I have my CSV file saved over here. There we go, cat demo, and then we're just gonna download it. There you go. Now, once that is done, let's decide on the clue and capitalization preferences. Choose whether if you want to include the clues with the crossword puzzle and whether you prefer them to be in capital letters. Customizing these aspects add a personal touch to, your puzzle and aligns it with your vision for the actual activity book. So, obviously go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and turn these on. Now, once you do that, what you're going to do from there on out is you're going to go into solution. So obviously menu select solution, next page after each puzzle page, after all puzzle pages. Let's just keep it to that, to be honest, much better. So after you've made all the selections and uploaded your CSV file, click on next. Okay, now what's going to happen is that they're going to ask you a page for the solution. So once you choose that, click on submit, and BookBolt is going to go ahead and generate the crossword puzzle for you, incorporating the words and clues that you provided. So take a moment to actually go ahead and review the puzzle. So let's go ahead and do that, ensuring that all the elements are correctly placed and clues match corresponding words correctly. So I'm just going to go ahead and increase its size. Obviously, the words in the bottom are a bit small, so I'm going to make it a bit bigger for you. So you can see, obviously, over here, the words look pretty decent, and you can see, like, their answers are right here on the next page, which is pretty cool. So look at this. Feline, pounce, nap, fur, whisker. How cool is that? Now, to further enhance your crossword puzzle page, consider adjusting the colors or font sizes. If you intend to print your activity book in black and white, ensure the puzzle is easy to read and interpret in monochrome. So obviously the color scheme I chose is a pretty decent color scheme, and it fits really well. So I think I did a pretty good job selecting the colors for this. BookBolt actually allows you to make these modifications effortlessly, tailoring the crossword puzzle to suit your preferences and overall design of your activity book. Then moving on to the next step, which is to make your crossword page even more visually appealing, consider incorporating relevant graphics. BookBolt provides access to a vast selection of high quality graphics through Pixabay integration. So, you could go ahead and add cat images. So let's come over here on the first page. We're going to go over to the file library. Let's switch over to Pixabay. And if you are to search, let's say cat over here, it's going to give us really nice cat vector images. So choose a black and white graphic that complements your actual color theme. So you can even choose color over here and then click on search. So we chose black. And obviously just make sure that the picture that you choose is a pretty good one. So let's go with this one. This is a pretty nice photo of it's a cartoon cat picture that you can add on the side, as so, and then you can add it, up here on the left hand side. You can even add paw prints. I've added paw prints in my uploads over here. Let's look at these. You can add these. Wait, let me give it a bit of a tilt. There you go. And then you can just, bring it on top over here. So, pretty cool. So these vector images basically fulfill your picture. It doesn't make it look empty, and you can add it throughout your whole design. Okay. Now, once you've found the perfect graphic and you've added it to your crossword page to add an extra layer of fun and engagement, what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to create a word search using BookBolt. Okay, so obviously, as I told you, you're going to begin by generating a list of 9 words related to types of cats. Okay, and for that, what did we do? We used ChatGPT to come up with these words. Now, once you have those words, organize them in an Excel sheet and save it as a CSV file, okay, which we clearly did. Then what you're going to do, go to BookBolt, access the page templates section, look for the word search template in the pro only category. Okay, if I were to, show you once again, pro only, and you're going to have, the word search over here. So let's go ahead and make that as well. So you're going to come here. Obviously, we have the whole CSV file and everything I showed you in the previous part of the video. So now let's go ahead and make a word search. So go on a blank page, go on templates, go on pro only, and we're gonna move over to word search over here. So choose the page where you want the word search to actually appear. I'm gonna go with this page and click on next. Now, customize your word search by deciding on margins around each page. And again, 1 inch is a pretty typical choice, but you can adjust it according to your preferences. I recommend 1 by 1, which is, just my preference. Now you're going to customize the font size the same as you did previously. You have tons of fonts, so, just go with anything you like. Make sure the font size and color complement the overall design of your activity book, okay? Set the max words per page to match the numbers of your words in your CSV file, okay? Your max words per page are going to appear after you have, chosen your whole CSV file. Now, what we're going to do is obviously we're going to do just that. I'm going to go ahead and choose my CSV file. Go in my downloads. There we go. There's my CSV and I'm going to upload it. So obviously once you've chosen your max words, which is, as you can see, going to appear here. In our case, obviously it's 10. So I'm going to set it to 10. Optionally, you can add a solution page after the puzzle pages. This allows the readers to check their answers easily. You can also include the solution page if desired. So choose the CSV file that you've created as I showed you. Then you're going to go ahead, click on next, choose the page you want the solution to be on. And then once you've chosen that, click on submit to generate your word search. Now, once your word search is actually generated, you're going to review the puzzle and make any adjustments if necessary, such as changing the color to black for better visibility. So obviously, let's go ahead and pull it out like that. And pretty cool. Then you're going to go to the next page so we can actually see the solution to, see if the word search has actually worked. And look at that. There's all the words that we added: whiskers, purr, scratch, and all that. They're all there. So if I were to go back again, if you don't like the color scheme, you can just click on it and you can replace the colors. Look at this. You can make it different, and you can do the same for the crossword puzzles, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And there you have it. Your custom word search is now ready. Creating a word search with BookBolt is pretty straightforward and quick. With just a few simple steps, you can add an engaging and entertaining activity to your activity book about cats. Let's now explore on how to create a maze using BookBolt. It's a pretty straightforward process, so please follow the steps that I'm about to show you. Again, access BookBolt and navigate to page templates. So it's going to be right here. Start by logging into your BookBolt account, go to the page template section and locate the maze template in the Pro only option. It's only available under the Pro only option, so please do check over there. Now, once you're in the Pro only option, you're going to go with a maze shape, okay? Select the maze shape you prefer from the available options. For instance, if you like a specific design, click on it, then choose the page where you want the maze to appear, okay? So let's go with a bit of a tricky one. Let's go with this hexagonal maze. Then you're going to choose the page, then click on next. Now, once you click on next, you can customize your maze according to your actual preferences. Decide whether you want to add margins around the maze or keep it borderless. Okay. Now that obviously depends on you. Again, as I stated, add 1 by 1 margins throughout the whole design because I just prefer a 1 by 1 inch margin. It just looks better, gives you more space, and it's just much better. You're also going to make sure to choose if you want to make it borderless. That's obviously dependent on you. Then you have the stroke width and everything, and you're going to choose a line color that actually suits your design. Black is often a popular choice, so obviously we're going to go ahead with black. Now, you're going to determine the number of templates, okay? You're going to select whether you want one maze template per page or multiple templates on a single page, okay? Choose the option that best fits your layout. So if I were to click on next, obviously you are going to go with the solution as well, like where you want to add the solution and everything. So we're going to click on submit. And once you do that, you made all the customizations, you've clicked submit. BookBolt will create a maze according to the settings you've selected, which is pretty cool. So to enhance the maze page, you can include graphics or illustrations again. BookBolt allows you to access a wide range of graphics through Pixabay integration. So for example, we're going to go into the file library. Again, if you go on Pixabay, search up cat, you can get tons and tons of cat vector images, which is pretty amazing. And I have, PNGs myself. So if I were to, go ahead and add this over here, you have a really nice connection with, cat images. I have these cute cat images over here as well. And I'm just going to, make it size smaller. and add it, right above here. So, you can make your design more fuller. So for example, this just gives more layers and places this graphic strategically on the page to add an element of fun and engagement. Now, let's return to the cover template and begin creating our book cover. Designing the cover is a personal choice, but I will show you an example of how to do it. Okay, so first of all, you're going to choose a suitable graphic. Since our theme is cats, let's search for a cat graphic. Pick one that fits the theme and look appealing. Okay, so obviously file library. You're going to choose a picture from Pixabay. Obviously, I have this photo over here, which looks pretty good to be honest, and I'm going to use this one. So once you've chosen a picture, you're going to add background and color. So to create the background, insert a rectangle and send it to the back. Okay, so you're going to go on shapes over here, choose a rectangle, and obviously you're going to send it all out like this, expand it all pretty well. And once you do that, expand this. Now you're probably wondering that, I have sent the cat photo in the back, which was, our main star of the theme. Don't worry, I'll tell you what to do. You're going to click on this. And once you click on this, you're going to right click and you're going to click on send to back. And look at that. Now, this photo is in the front and that is in the back, and you can obviously go ahead and change its colors and stuff. So that's obviously totally dependent on you with whatever type of color themes you want to go with. Okay, I like this color a lot. Let's, keep it this right now. Choose a color that complements the actual cat graphic. You can experiment with the different shades until you find the one that you like, okay? I'm going to keep it to this one, or you can even go with a yellow shade because that's pretty fond with designs like this. This looks pretty decent as well. Now, you're going to go ahead and include title and text. Okay, so add another rectangle to place the title and text. Okay, so obviously go into title and text. And look at that. That adds a rectangle of text, and obviously it depends on you on however you want to add the text. I'm going to centralize this. There we go. And once you do that, obviously adjust its position and color if needed. Type in the book's title and any important details. So let's say I'm going to add in cat maze. I'm just going to, write that as an example. Let's say that's the title of the book. Now, once you do that, obviously you can mess around with the font. So let's say I'm going to choose a different font, let's go with an Aldrich font, just to give it a funky look. Once you do that, obviously you have text colors over here that you can mess around with. Green goes well with this color, so I'm going to go with the green. That looks good. And then you can obviously give your text a bit of a, edits and effects as well. So look at that. Looks pretty decent, doesn't it? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to move the elements around until the layout actually looks balanced and visually appealing. You may need to adjust the positions and layering of the elements one by one as well, because obviously it's a cohesive design. Now, for the back cover, you can add a description of the book's content, include a few preview pages to give readers a glimpse of what's inside. Okay, so let's say I'm going to go in the maze. I'm going to copy this maze. Don't worry, we're not going to paste it all out here. I'm just going to paste a small glimpse of this to, again, show the readers of what's going to happen inside. So I'm going to do this, make it a bit small, bring it in the center. Now what we're going to do over here is I'm going to tune down the opacity a bit so people can, get an idea of what they're going to find inside. And what you can do over here is you can start adding text regarding, this over here. So let me just stretch this along over here. Now you can write this is a puzzle book made for kids, etc., etc. You can go ahead and write more details about it and stuff. And then obviously you can add more vector images in it to give it a, you can add it like this. Okay, let me do something fun. You're going to send it backward. Okay, and once you send it to the back, obviously what you're going to do is, again, you're going to tune down the opacity. Wait, choose this, go on its actual opacity. You can also give it different strokes if you want to. That obviously totally depends on you, to be honest. But yeah, tune down its opacity. Once we've done that, take this, okay, and I'm gonna bring it to the front. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take up this as opacity, and you can add this, design over the paw print. So obviously, that gives a trademark on the back, and this gives us the maze in the front. So, pretty great stuff. So, once you've made all your things, review your cover to ensure everything looks just the way that you want it. Make any necessary adjustments until you are fully satisfied with the final result, and there you have it. Your book cover is now fully complete. Designing the cover with BookBolt is a straightforward process that allows you to unleash your creativity by incorporating relevant graphics and thoughtful layout. Your book cover will attract readers and set the tone for the exciting content inside. Feel free to explore different styles, fonts, and colors to find the perfect look for yourself. Okay, there's tons of different things. Remember that BookBolt offers various customization options, making it easy to create a cover that aligns perfectly with your book's theme and captivate your target audience. Now, if you enjoyed this and want to get started yourself, I will leave a link to BookBolt in the description down below. By using code Creator20, you'll be able to get 20% off any plan for the lifetime of using it. Also, do not forget to like this video and check out my channel for more BookBolt and KDP tutorials.